The co-founder of the Women's Equality Party, Catherine Mayer, is suing her former employer, Time magazine, for gender and age discrimination, making the weekly favored by President Donald Trump, the latest major media company to be embroiled in accusations of institutional sexism. The case comes soon after publication of BBC Salaries provoked outrage at both gender and race gaps in pay, and a year after a series of high-profile sexual harassment cases plunged U.S. TV giant Fox News into turmoil. FT journalists threaten to strike over gender pay gap. Read more. It pits one of Britain's most prominent journalists, who wrote a controversial biography of Prince Charles and was shortlisted for the Orwell Prize, against one of America's most famous magazines, nearly a century old and with millions of readers. Time's brand is so powerful Trump's golf clubs were decorated with mocked-up covers showing his face. Mayer's suit, filed in a New York court, covers the final 3 years of her employment at the title, and her dismissal in 2015. The problems began soon after she was appointed Europe regional editor, after 8 years of outstanding performance and appraisals. Court documents allege. The suit alleges that Time's foreign editor appointed Matt McAllester, a younger male colleague, as her deputy, without an open selection process and in violation of promises that she could choose her team. Mayer says McAllester began a campaign to undermine and supplant her, even though she repeatedly raised complaints. Ultimately, Mayer claims, the company took away her responsibilities as Europe editor the year after she took on the position, then forced her to relinquish the title, which the company gave to McAllester. In April 2015 she was fired. The suit, filed on the 24th of July, said, Time has violated anti-discrimination and civil rights laws by operating a system of male cronyism, by which men, especially former war correspondents, were favored over women in recruitment, dismissal and promotion decisions. Catherine Mayer, I don't know of one female journalist who hasn't been discriminated against at work. Read more. It alleges that McAllester, now editor-in-chief of Newsweek, poisoned the atmosphere in the London office so much one employee was afraid to be alone with him and eventually resigned without having another job to go to. This was not the result of a tough but fair work regime, but from bullying some subordinates and favoring others, non-macho men and women who did not conform to traditional expectations of gender roles. Did not fare well, the suit claims. Staff in London quickly concluded that McAllester was trying to oust plaintiff